las 3.
Good afternoon, Professor Nadler and classmates at Foundations of World Communications. I'm going to talk to you today about a history of the San Francisco 49ers from an ownership perspective. I have been a San Francisco 49ers fan ever since I was 7 years old. Back in 1986, I was getting ready to play a game of 5-on-5 backyard football with some friends. The two kids who were picking teams, one of them was my best friend, decided the teams would be the Dolphins and the 49ers. I didn't really follow a team at this time, but since my best friend was on the Dolphins side, I wanted to get picked for that team. Instead, I got picked for the 49ers, and needless to say, we went on to win the game. Ever since then, I've been a passionate fan of the 49ers, and I have enjoyed a lot of years of great football. The 49ers have been one of the most successful sports franchises in history, and this has been due to the dedication of the owners throughout the years. Today I'm going to talk to you about the three main periods of ownership of the San Francisco 49ers, starting with Tony Morabito and the foundation of the franchise from 1946 up to 1977, Edward DeBartolo Jr. and the golden age of the 49ers from 1977 up to 1998, and the dark ages, Jet York, and the present-day state of the San Francisco 49ers from 1998 up to the present day. Let's get started. The 49ers were founded in 1946 by Tony Morabito. Morabito was a native of San Francisco and a successful businessman in the lumber carrier business. He was considered one of the great sports pioneers of the West, since he envisioned bringing a professional team to San Francisco in a business that was constantly dominated at this time by the East Coast. Morabito tried to get the 49ers into the NFL in 1942 and again in 1944. But he was rejected both times. So, in 1946, the 49ers joined the All-American Football Conference. Afterwards, in 1950, the 49ers were accepted into the NFL as an expansion team. During this time of Tony Morabito ownership, the team was very successful, however they did not win any championships. Probably best known for the $1 million backfield, comprised of quarterback Y.A. Tittle and running backs Hugh Michael Haney, Joe the Jet Perry, and Jim Henry Johnson. 49ers were very successful and had a good team. Morabito would be the team owner until 1957, when, during a football game at KSAR Stadium against the Bears, he died of a heart attack. When the players realized that their owner had died during the third quarter, the team was trailing 17-7. They wanted to win 21-17 in memory of their owner. The Morabito family maintained control of the team until 1977, when a new owner from Youngstown, Ohio, Eddie DeBartolo Jr., emerged to buy the team. Eddie DeBartolo Jr. became the owner of the San Francisco 49ers at the tender age of 31. He was one of the youngest NFL owners at the time. He was the son of Edward J. DeBartolo, a pioneer in the development of shopping malls and the owner of one of the largest public real estate companies in the United States. Eddie DeBartolo Jr. was a very passionate person, and he was constantly striving for success and perfection. He dedicated a lot of time and money to the team, and he went on to hire offensive genius Bill Walsh and put together a roster full of Hall of Fame players such as Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Steve Young, and Roy Lott. Eddie DeBartolo Jr. was loved by all of his players because he was very generous. The players responded in kind by winning 5 Super Bowl championships, and they set up a record of most consecutive road victories with 18, a record that supposedly would never be broken. In 1998, Eddie DeBartolo Jr. ran into some legal troubles when he was involved in the corruption case of former Louisiana Governor Edwin Edwards. DeBartolo Jr. was banned by the NFL from active control of the team. This, coupled along with some other legal issues regarding the holdings of the DeBartolo Corporation, forced him to cede control of the team to his sister, Denise DeBartolo York, and her husband, Dr. John York, in the year 2000. After the departure of Eddie DeBartolo Jr. in 1998, the franchise quickly went downhill. They remained competitive until the year 2002, under Steve Mariucci. But then, afterwards, with the forced retirement of Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young and the departure of one of the greatest players of all time and Tim Mike and Jerry Rice via free agency, the team would go on to miss the playoffs for 9 straight seasons from 2002 up to 2011. At this point, however, the 49ers were able to make a lot of first-round draft picks of many key players that were going to be instrumental for the rebuilding of the franchise. One of these players was also a University of Maryland alumni, Vernon Davis, whose jersey I'm wearing for this presentation. In 2008, Jed York, the son of Denise DeBartolo York and the nephew of Eddie DeBartolo Jr., assumed control of the team as CEO and team president. Jed York shared many of the passions that his uncle Eddie had. He was constantly striving for success. He was a perfectionist and he was very passionate about the 49ers. In 2011, he brought along Jim Harbaugh, an up-and-coming college coach, to become the next head coach of the 49ers. The results, along with a team that had been put together solidly already, was that the 49ers again won their division in 2011 and 2012, back-to-back seasons, and they went on to go to the Super Bowl in 2012, although they barely lost at the end. The future looks bright for the franchise under new owner Jed York. Hopefully, it will continue to be so, since I have been a bit worrisome during the past 10 years because of the state of the franchise. In conclusion, the 49ers have been a very successful sports team, thanks to the solid ownership they have had throughout the years. The effort of being successful comes from top to bottom, and the owners I have presented here managed to put together solid teams year after year. Hopefully, the return to prominence since Jed York took over will last a long time, and hopefully, at one period in the future, the 49ers may one day have a Panamanian owner. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed.